Hello class 10. Today I am going to start new chapter, that is chapter number 12, the endocrine system. Endocrine system consists of several glands or glandular cell which bring about the overall common function of chemical coordination in the body. Almost all endocrine glands act in a coordinated manner. They activate each other and work as a system of organs called endocrine system. A system is defined as a group of organs performing an overall common function. Endocrine glands secrete certain chemicals called hormones. Hormones are secretion from a specific cell or gland in the body and are carried to all parts through blood, but their effect is produced in one or more specific part, that is target organ or cell only. Now, so what is hormone? Hormone are the secretion from the specific cell or gland in the body and are carried to all parts through blood, but their effect is produced in one or more specific part or target organ or cell only. Now, the activities in our body are highly complex and they need to be so regulate, and every activity take place at a proper time and in a correct sequence. Like for example, the gastric juice, bile and pancreatic juice should be poured into the food canal only when there is food in it. Through this kind of regulation is done by the nervous system. Now, in our body, in human body, two type of controls, that is hormonal control and nervous control. Now, hormonal control and nervous control, it is control under the hormones or under the endocrine system, and nervous control is under the nervous system. Hormonal control is a usually slow process and nervous control immediate or rapid process. Chemically transmitted, hormones are chemically transmitted through blood, and it is transmitted electrochemically through the nerve fiber. Electrochemically transmitted through the nerve fiber. Affects different organs, widespread in body. Affects only the particular muscle or gland, that is in local parts only, not widespread in the body. Effect in short term or long lasting. Here short term and long lasting, here only short lived. Now, it can affect growth, it cannot affect growth. Regulate metabolism, can bring about specific chemical changes and regulate metabolism. Cannot regulate metabolism, does not influence chemical changes. Cannot be modified by learning from previous experiences, but can be modified to some extent by learning from the previous experiences. Now, what is the difference between endocrine gland and exocrine gland? Endocrine glands are glands which pour their secretion directly into the bloodstream. No ducts. In exocrine gland, they pour their secretion firstly into the ducts, and ducts pour their secretion into the bloodstream. So, endocrine gland, they have no ducts, but exocrine gland have ducts. They secrete hormones. Exocrine gland, this secretes enzyme or other substances like hormones secreted by the adrenal gland and pituitary gland and ovaries, testes are the endocrine. Exocrine gland like salivary gland and pancreas. Pancreas act as an endocrine gland as well as exocrine gland. Why? Here it is written in both examples. Here, this is pancreas. Pancreas act as an endocrine gland and exocrine gland also, because part of the Langerhans which contain the endocrine cell which secretes the endocrine hormones, that part of pancreas act as an endocrine gland, and part which ducts part which secrete enzyme like pancreatic juices, that part called the exocrine gland. So pancreas act as an endocrine gland as well as exocrine gland. They bring about the chemical coordination of the body, thus control of the body activities. They increase the rate of the biochemical reaction only. It coordination to the body and control the body activities. Here increases the rate of the biochemical reaction. For example, endocrine gland, adrenal gland and pancreas, and exocrine gland, salivary gland and pancreas. Now, general properties of hormone. Properties of hormone: directly hormones are secreted from their sources and an endocrine gland directly into the bloodstream. They regulate the physiological process by chemical means. They affect the enzyme system of the body. They act on target organ or cell, usually away from their sources. Hormone produced in one species usually similar influence in the other species. They produce in very small quantities and are biologically very active. Chemically, some hormones are peptides such as protein as insulin, which are water soluble. Some are amines derived from amino acid such as adrenaline, again water soluble, and some are steroid derived from cholesterol such as testosterone. Testosterone is a male hormone. Their excess means hypersecretion. If it secretes excessively, that is excess, so it is called hypersecretion, and it is deficiency. It's deficiency called hyposecretion. Here are two terms. If hormones secrete in excess, that is called hypersecretion, and if this deficiency is called hypo. Hyper more, hypo less, or both may lead to serious consequences. Hormones are not stored in the body and are secreted from the system. Hormones are not stored in the body and are excreted from the system. What is hormone? Hormone is a specific secreted from the specific cell or glands or glandular part of the body, which is poured directly into the blood and which act on the target organ or cell. The some individuals bringing about the coordination between the distant part of the body. Now here some characteristics of hormone pertaining to the site of action. See here in this progress sheet in your book. Now this one, fill in the blanks by selecting the appropriate alternative from those given in brackets. Regulation of activity inside the body are brought about by which? Nervous system and endocrine system, or nervous system. Hormones are secreted directly into the blood. Chemically, some hormones are proteins, some steroid and some amines. Protein, some steroid and some amine, not carbohydrates. Next, both or a deficiency of hormone lead to the serious excess or deficiency, both excess or deficiency. Some hormones produced in one species usually show similar influence in other species. Give the characteristics of hormone pertaining to site of action, blood or organ, chemical nature, that is protein, manner of transportation through blood. Give the characteristics of hormone pertaining to site of action is always blood or target organ. Next, chemical nature, protein or steroid, basically protein, and manner of transportation through blood. See here, this is the principal endocrine glands of the human body. See, this is topmost. This is the part of the brain, that is hypothalamus. This is the part of the brain. Beneath this is a P shape, this one. This P shape structure is called pituitary gland. Here down the neck region is, this is voice box or Adam's apple, this one. This yellow part is voice box or Adam's apple, or this one, this butterfly shape structure is called thyroid gland. After that, this is stomach, and this one is pancreas. It's behind the stomach. This leaf-like structure, pancreas, and this one is adrenal. Means adrenal. This is kidney, and on the head of this kidney, on the top of the kidney, this gland is called adrenal. Adjoining renal kidney. Now here, in females, ovary is present. In males, testes are present. Now see, first gland, that is from the top. The hypothalamus is a part of the brain, as you know. First one is pituitary gland, second thyroid, third is pancreas, and fourth is adrenal. In males, that is testes. In females, that is ovary. Now in your course, first one is adrenal, second is pancreas, third is thyroid, and fourth is pituitary gland. In females is ovary, in male is testes. In testes present in the scrotum, and ovary present inside the abdominal cavity. After the male child birth, testes descend into the scrotum. It develops inside the abdomen, but after the birth of male child, it descends into the scrotum.